Today we are going to look at shallow copy and deep copy in Python. Assignment statements in Python don't copy objects. They create bindings between a target and an object. For a collection that are mutable or contain mutable items, a copy is sometimes needed. The difference between shallow and deep copying is only relevant for compound objects. Compound object is an object which contains other objects. A shallow copy constructs a new compound object and then inserts a reference to it to the objects found in the original. A deep copy constructs a new compound object and then recursively inserts copies into it of the objects found in the original. So now let us look at the some codes to understand these in better. So here you can see I created a class student which has two fields, name and marks. So defined a init method to initialize that a class object, and here created an object X for that class. Now let us first start looking at assignment operator. So I writing a new variable y and assigning the x into y. Now we want to check. We understand from the documentation we understood assignment statement will assignment statement Python don't copy object. They create a bindings between a target and an object. So basically it is passing the same reference to a destination variable. That's what assignment statements do. We need to verify that one. So for that you can print y is an Python operator which can be used to test the equality of two references. So it will if you say y is x, I will change x is y means whether both are same, representing same object or not, comma. Now I will check the inner object x dot marks is y dot marks. So this will print first whether these x and y are referring to the same object. It will tell true or false that statement. And second it says that the inner object marks in the object x and y are same or not. Let us run this code. So here you can see it says that x and y are x is y, because means it is both referring the same object, and x dot marks is y dot marks. Obviously x and x is y is true. Obviously this also will be true. Now we need to check the shallow copy. Shallow copy you can use import copy for that purpose. Then what you can do here is copy dot copy. This is the function we use for shallow copy. Now you can run again. Now you can see here x is y is false, and x dot marks is y dot mark is, that's true, which says that one. And now x and y are different objects. It refers to different objects, but the element the element of the elements inside the x, which is a marks here, is same as the element inside the y. Basically when we do the shallow copy, it will create a container object, and a shallow copy construct a new compound object and then insert reference to it. Basically it won't create a new object for marks. both will share same objects. That's why it is showing that one outer container is different, but element is same. Now let us look at deep copy. For that, what you can do is that it is same like copy dot deep copy. This is the function we need to use. Let us run this one. Now you can see here the container object is different and inner object is different. Now they created a new object for this marks, and now X have its own marks object, and Y have its own object. So here you can see that one. A deep copy constructs a new compound object and then recursively inserts copies into it of the objects found in the original. So they will create for each element like that. So yeah, this is the difference between assignment statement, shallow copy and deep copy. Now let's have some fun. Here we saw that on in the copy x is y is false, means x is not y. So assume that you want this shallow copy behave same like assignment statement. What you can do, if some weird reason you want that, what you can do? So what you can do is that you can go to this class and add a magic method copy, then return the self. Return the self. Now try. So here this is a shallow copy part. Here you can see that one container object is both are same, and inner object is obviously it will be same, because container is same, then object will be same. And yeah, you can write like this. You can override that behavior like this. So now assume that you want write the actual shallow copy behavior here. What you can do is that one, create a class student and self dot name, self dot marks. Basically you are creating a new class, but using the same reference. Now you can see here the container object is different because we created a new object here, and inner object same because we are directly passing that inner object here marks. Now okay, now let us check about what about deep copy. If you want to behave a deep copy same like assignment statement, what you can do? Deep copy actually second parameter is there, memo dictionary. Basically it is for this copying actually happening the recursively, right? So there can be some self-referencing parameter can come in the sense there is some cycle can happen. One object may contain the same object referring. So to solve those problems they created a mem dictionary. Yeah. Now here just return self, then it will behave like a assignment statement. Now you can see that one, container object same and inner object same. So now you want to make like a shallow copy, just to copy this one and paste here. Now it will behave like a shallow copy. Here see, in shallow copy container object is different but inner object same. Now assume you want to make same the same behavior of deep copy. What you should do here, what you need to do is that you need to do the deep copy for each objects. Here you can add copy dot deep copy So this required another element that you need to pass this one, mem dictionary. And what about self name? Let us check one thing, self name, whether we want to do the deep copy or not. I will print here copy name, copy dot deep copy. I am doing the deep copy for the name, and I will check whether copy name is self dot name, whether after deep copying copy name and self name is same or not, same object, referring to same object or not. That's what I am checking there. Now you can see the true. See, even if you do the deep copy for the self dot name, now even after that also it is referring the same element. The reason is that this is a immutable objects. For immutable object, there is no need to create a separate copy, because obviously you can't mutate that object. So what's the point of creating new memory location? You can return the same thing. Okay. So whereas if you are using like a mutable object like list, now you can check it. Copy of mark. Okay, let me check that one. Now it's a false. Now it's a, we are using a mutable object for deep copying, so they will create a new object. That's what happening. So the question is that one, since it is returned the same object, should we do the self copy dot deep copy here also or not? That's the question. Now you may think why we should do that one, because it is same, right? But the problem is that will happen. Okay, I will undo that thing. See, now here you can see that one, it is shows, sorry, I'll go back to name. Now you can see the true, because both are even after deep copy, copy name and self name is true, same object, referring to same objects. So assume that one, if the person is passing here an array instead of a name, what will happen? So it is false now, because name is now list, which is a mutable objects. So the deep copy will create a new copy. So we don't know what is the actual type of that field. Python is not a strongly typed language, so most likely it is a convention. You are supposed to pass string for name, like that it works, right? So what you can do is that one, you better add that here. So we don't know whether it needed or not. Now you can run. See, now it is deep copy is working fine. That's all. Thanks for watching TutorialShore.